Good morning. Hey, everybody. I'm just going to let you get your coffee and we will get started on this Saturday morning. Feels good. As you join our virtual coffee club, please say hello in the comments. Let me know you're here. It's always good to catch up, check in, see how things are. Hello, birthday girl. Because you have to celebrate the whole week, right? So you're still, Kathy, good morning, still in bed. Yeah. If I had all my equipment for this upstairs, I probably would have done the same thing today. I did not want to wake up today. Good morning, Kelvin. You know, it's just one of those mornings, but hey, here we are. We're checking in. We're making sure each other's okay. So as you join, please say hi. I'm going to give people another minute to get logged on. Because Kathy, there could be more like you who are still sleeping. Yeah, I think I gave myself a very small amount of moments to pull my shit together to get onto the coffee. But hey, that's what the weekend coffee club's all about. We just roll in, come as you are. It's all good. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Liz. Good morning, Kim. Hey, Shannon. Gosh, we haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome back. It's good. All right. Well, how are you this morning? Welcome to Virtual Coffee Club. For those who are new to joining us, we, of course, are an online community where we check in with each other each and every day at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Sometimes we have a theme to what we're talking about. Most of the times we're just checking in to make sure everybody is still doing good. So it's your space and your place, and you can create our check-in to however that wants to look like for you. So if you've got something on your mind that you want to share or talk about, by all means, post it in the comments. This is a place for everybody to feel safe and have fun. If you have something, anything that's on your mind, feel free to share that today as we check in. I just want to see that everybody's doing okay. It is sort of I feel like it's the crazy weekend. I'm still going to venture out because I'm not quite completed on a couple of things when it comes to the old Christmas lists, but final weekend to get any Christmas shopping done. And that, of course, I guess depends on where you're at, because I know that we have restrictions of different levels all across the country. So some people might not even be able to do any Christmas shopping this weekend. And so, good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, Michaela. I want to check in and see how everybody's doing, where you're at. What's it look like? Do you feel like you're ready for the weirdest holiday we'll ever have, or what? Kathy's counting down. She's like Christmas to the core. That's why I always gauge, where am I at on my Christmas scale? Between 0 and Kathy Downey Lee. It is all good. Rochelle says, I'm sitting at the shop getting a back break job done. Oh, there we go. Breaks. That's a special birthday gift. Hey, Kelly. Jim's headed to the gym. Yeah, our gyms are closed here. We're doing online workouts. That's going to get interesting, even more so. We got to try some of those out. What else? I had the opportunity yesterday, which was kind of fun, to assist an organization who is looking to ensure that Christmas is better for families in the foothills. The organization is called Baby It's Cold Outside, and I was asked to go help be an elf to buy toys for kids. Okay, you don't have to ask me twice ever to do something like that. And so there was, oh my gosh, we bought hundreds of toys yesterday, hundreds of toys. And so that was really, really cool. Helps to move the meter on the old Christmas spirit scale a little bit. I've got two more families for another organization that I'm going out as a volunteer to help buy gifts for today. I started getting some of them yesterday, and I'm going to be finishing off buying for 4 kids and 2 moms. 2 single moms and their kids for the holidays. And so that feels pretty darn cool to be able to assist another great organization called Foothills Angel. And I'm really excited to help with that today. So that's going to help the old Christmas meter, which I'm looking for, looking for a little help on. I'm not going to lie. This year has been just, it feels different, right? We just have so much going on. Kelly said she's off to clean for an elder and have a plate of homemade goodies for him. I love this, you guys. What else? What else are you up to today? Is anybody doing anything else from the heart today? I think that feels pretty darn good. Those things are the things that keep us going, right? Like if we stay focused just on what we're not going to have for the holidays and what's going to be different, and if we keep focused on the things that we lose, I guess, with the way things have shifted, then it feels pretty dark, right? It feels like our Christmas is really dark. And I just don't hand that power back over, right? I know it's disappointing. I get that there are people who, I mean, I scroll through, I take some time every day to kind of do a check in on what people are posting on social media. I like to sort of get a bit of a feel on where people are at in the world and how we can connect and make sure that we're in this place. And I've seen quite a few posts over the last few days of people admitting, I don't know if worry is the word, but they're just talking about that this year is going to be the first year that they have ever been alone on the holidays. Because of what different lockdown restrictions look like for people, there are people who are going to be alone. And I think that maybe that also helps to paint some perspective, because I'm pretty sure there are people who are alone every single Christmas and we don't think about them as much. We don't realize that they're there. We overlook that because we're busy focused on our own families. And maybe this year is the year that it gives us the opportunity to really see outside of our bubble. We know what our own restrictions are going to look like, but have we taken a moment ever to really look at the restrictions of what it looks like for other people? And I know in a lot of the community work that I've done, we've had a lot of single seniors who have spent Christmas alone for a long time. And when we think about it this year, when we think about, oh gosh, we know that Bob and Sam and Luann and whoever, that people in your world that you know that they're going to be alone because of restrictions, and you think, gosh, but I don't know if we've ever thought about all the other people. So some food for thought on a Saturday morning. What I always hope, a goal out of anything that comes with change and anything that comes with what we're doing in this world, is we get an opportunity to mind shift, and we get right? We get an opportunity to change our perspective. And that's pretty powerful, you guys. There's some interesting things. And I think that through this great pause this year, we are being set up for and gifted the opportunity to see things in such a cool, different way that 2021 is going to blow our minds. Okay. And I know we've had a lot of conversations around that, but I want to keep reminding you of the hope that is coming, of the hope that we want to hold on to. And we had that great conversation with Ian Hill a few Fridays ago where we talked about what if we're having hope fatigue and what does that look like? And that's where we need to lean into each other if you're experiencing that sort of feeling and that's happening in your life. Kathy says we usually give back each year as well. This year we helped some close friends who have had a bad year and haven't been working for 9 months. We're happy to help our friends. Right? That's a first for a lot of people, is helping more people that they know. right? Everybody's in a different situation. This year, exceptionally crazy. The work I've done with some other charity organizations over the last few weeks is just donations aren't in the same place that they normally are, because people aren't able to give as much when they're in the place of need themselves, and the need has increased. And it reminds me always just to say out loud, in case you need to hear it today, or you know somebody who needs to hear it today, that if you're in that space where you require that extra support this year, just ask for it. There is 100% no shame in requiring a hand up this year. There are so many families that need to just have a little bit of extra help this year. And it doesn't mean that you're going to have help every year. It doesn't mean you're taking away from somebody less fortunate as you. Do not be the comparer, the stealer of joy. Just know that there are supports for you if you need them. And people are working, even when we make the comment that donations are down, there's still elements in place and so many things that are out there to help you. We live in a world, we are blessed if you are in Canada, and I think it's the same in the United States. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but we have so many programs set up to help people when they need it. We are rich in social services or social profits or nonprofits or whatever you want to call them. We are blessed on a huge level to have these supports. So if you need that support and you're in that space where you just could use a little bit of extra help, or you're not really sure how you're going to pay the bills at the end of this month, or whatever that looks like, please reach out. There is no shame. You do not lose your dignity. It does not make you a failure. It does not change or make you lesser of a person. It makes you stronger. It makes you braver. It makes you courageous, and it shows you how to show others how when you need the help, you ask for it. So I've just felt that on my heart today to share, because it's not easy. I mean, think about how much we're challenged as humans because we're headstrong. We're, as my mom might call me, stubborn. We are, right? We're proud people. And we don't even like to ask for help from friends for little tasks like helping you move for the weekend or whatever it is, right? We don't want to inconvenience people. We don't want to put anybody out. We don't want to, right? We're so kind and so Canadian sometimes. But just know there's things created in this world. There's organizations that fundraise just when you need that piece of help. And I know wholeheartedly, if you are someone who requires help this year, that you are going to give it back tenfold the following year. I know you will. So when it's your turn to receive, receive. When it's your turn to give, give. And it goes both ways. Good morning, John. Welcome. Todd/Jamie says that he just moved and he's starting fresh. That's awesome. That can be scary too, though, right? Being in a new place for the holidays. You're courageous. What else? What else do you feel on your heart today? What's on your mind? What have you found in whatever community you're watching from this morning? What are some of the things that are happening in your community? What are some ways that you think you could help a little bit more? Or is there things going on that you want to celebrate? Darlene, who are you saying happy birthday to? I don't know whose birthday it is, but happy birthday, someone. Tell me who. In the community of High River, they have done a really cool thing over the last couple of days, and they're doing one more tonight, I believe. So normally at the beginning of December, this community has a very large Santa Claus parade. And they do it on the first Friday of the month of December. And we usually get upwards to 10,000 people into the community just to watch this parade. And this year, of course, we could not gather in that large group. So what the committee decided to do was bring a little miniature Santa Claus parade to each quadrant of the community. So they've picked different nights and they've started at around 5:30. and basically looped through neighborhoods, and people could go out in their driveways or stand on their porches or from their front door or whatever it is. And a little mini parade goes by and you get to see Santa Claus. This is an exceptionally cool idea from the volunteers and citizens of that community. It has been joyful. I've seen so many people posting about it, sharing, having smiles, and just appreciating a change. Guys, that is a cool pivot that an organization chose to do in this time frame. That's the sort of thing that jacks me up and gets me excited for what's happening in 2021, because there's people who are coming up with all sorts of cool pivoted ideas. And we're going to see more of that coming from businesses, and we're going to see more of that coming from organizations and sporting teams and, gosh, the world. And as I always like to say and remind friends, as humans in your community, whatever community that is, you are the driving force of what's going to happen in that community. It is in your hands. Don't wait for your government to step into place for you. Don't wait for something to change. Start creating that change yourself. You have that ability. And, oh, right, Darlene, it's Rochelle's birthday. Sorry. It was her birthday a couple of days ago. Yeah. Sorry, Darlene. From the beginning of the video to the end, so many thoughts are going through this thing. Yeah, we have the ability as those citizens to make those really cool things happen. And I can't wait to see more. Monday night is Operation Healthcare Heroes Night, where you're encouraged to, at 6 p.m., head out to your porch or balcony or whatever that looks like and bang on pots and sing Christmas songs or yell and scream and cheer and sing for healthcare teams across the world. Now, again, it's an idea that was shared with me in High River. So I feel like I talk about High River a lot, but you tell me what's happening in your community, wherever you're watching from, and I will share it 100%. So Operation Healthcare Heroes is gathering out at 6 p.m. There's hopefully going to be a lot of things posted on social media about it. And there's going to be a Christmas convoy that is happening in front of the High River Hospital. They are going to loop through the front and around the back so that as many staff members that are working at the hospital can see the support of their community. Friends, you can have all kinds of theories on what you think is happening with this pandemic. But at the end of the day, our frontline workers, our nurses, doctors, paramedics, the janitorial staff, the food crew, everybody that works in healthcare is working really hard. And they have been this entire time. And if you think you're all hands on deck in an alerted emergency-like situation for 9 full months, you're getting tired. Friends, they're getting tired and they're losing their hope and they're being accused of making it up and they're being yelled at for things not being true. And the small and mighty voices can be just as hurtful, right? So our healthcare workers need some support right now. They need to be reminded that we're really grateful for what they're doing. So that's what Monday night's going to be about. So if you would like to join the convoy, it's an opportunity for your family or you to get in the car, wear a festive outfit because it's just going to make you feel better. Santa Claus himself is going to make an appearance to cheer up the staff also. And we're going to convoy through and get creative, roll down the windows, blast Christmas music, bring your megaphone, use an air horn, do whatever you want to do. We want to create a ruckus on Monday night. And I think that's going to be really, really cool and really fun. And we did something similar in the community on Healthcare Heroes Day in April. And you guys, I almost cried. It was so moving. And so I'm really excited for that. So feel free to keep sharing. If you want to post it in the comments, whether you catch this video later and you're not live, whatever community you watch from, please share things that are happening in your community. It helps to know things that are happening all over the world. I know if for a while we had some folks from Manitoba that were checking in with us. I don't know if we still do, but I'd really love to know how things are happening in your communities. We hear a lot about it in the news, but you don't really necessarily know what's true in that. So I would love to, if you've got family in Manitoba, reach out to them, ask them to join Coffee Club and have them connect in with us. I want to make sure people who, and I think that's just, it's the one we hear the most amount of restrictions on. But Saskatchewan, I know you're out there, and BC, we need you. And Ontario, I know we've had a few from there. The Maritimes, guys, we all need to hear from you, and all across the United States. And I know we've had people from around the world tuning in. I hope you continue to do so. Darlene said she spent the week reaching out. It's always a humbling experience to volunteer at the Salvation Army, and everyone should do it one time at least. Yeah, you know what? Putting together, I've done that in the past too, where you help them create Christmas hampers or whatever that looks like. Yeah, you really get to see what's really happening in your community. And there's lots of different levels. So I love that reminder, Darlene. Thank you. So yeah, that's our Saturday morning, my friends. I hope that you are doing well. I appreciate you checking in and spending some time together as our group. A reminder, of course, tomorrow let's attempt to make a festive drink together. So we will maybe try doing that tomorrow. We'll see if we can set this up in the kitchen and make some sort of festive drink. We'll reach out of the comfort zone. We'll do this together. I'll find a recipe and get it posted. It's going to be extremely simple, but keep sharing those recipes. Next week, of course, we are going to have special guests throughout the week as we lead into Christmas. And I just want to remind you before I send you on your way on this beautiful Saturday is that Wednesday night, we are going to have a virtual coffee club Christmas party, 7:30 p.m. on Zoom. The link is listed. You guys share that with your family all over the place. So grab that Zoom link and share it with everyone in your circles. Even if they've never been a part of Coffee Club before, we want to just fill this Zoom on Wednesday nights, and we're going to have a Christmas party together, okay? We're going to dress festive. We're going to check in, and I have a special musical guest who is going to come to sing for us on Wednesday night and share some joy with you. So it's going to be fun. And I will let you know soon where that's and what that will look like. So have a great, great, great rest of your Saturday, my friends. We will be back. We'll check in tomorrow morning, a little soul check in on a Sunday morning. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thank you so much for having coffee today, and cheers to you. Have a good one, my friends.